Hi everybody, welcome back to Anonymous by Design. This is Tristan, and this is our mom. Hello.
Montana.
Um, okay. So, what we have today is some roosters. So Tristan, tell them what you got.
I got the boneless Carolina Gold and the dumpster wedges with some water.
So,
And I have the potatoes
okay.
with the cheese on top. What are these things called?
Potato skins.
Potato skins. And I also have the fried mushrooms and the shrimp with a Rooster sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Three courses.
And I got fried mushrooms and Carolina Gold with extra wet, cause you know.
It's
Uh,
better wet.
Oh.
Okay, so the topic today is gonna be random. So we're just gonna be throwing out questions and we're gonna be talking a little bit. As you can see, she's very hungry. So let's just get into it. So the first question is gonna be like, how old was you when you lost your virginity? How? Oh, this is childproof.
I'll
Okay.
go first. Um, I was 15, and I thought it was gonna be like y'all know how they have in the movies where they be like candles and rose petals and
Yeah.
shit like that in music. It was nothing like that at all. So yeah, I was 15. And then I waited a whole year until I did something else again.
Didn't you wait a whole year for what?
Until I did something else again. A whole year.
So you lost your virginity at 15?
And
Wow.
then it took me a year. I was 15 and a half, matter of fact. Because it was September when I was 15. And then it took me a whole year before I did something else again.
Hmm. I believe I lost mine at 16. I worked at this job that I used to work with the old people there, Eastern Medical Center. So I would say 16. It was great. Not gonna lie. Lovely.
It was great.
Hmm.
My first time, but it was terrible. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be.
It was worth it. Hmm.
Mine wasn't. That's why I waited a whole year.
Um, I was 18.
You
I was
was?
18. I was 18. It happened right after my 18th birthday.
The first time?
hmm Wow, why are you looking confused
You
for?
believe that?
I don't think we need to say anything. I won't.
Yeah.
Uh,
We can keep that to ourselves.
I thought that you was younger for some reason.
My being molested is different than
No.
actually losing your virginity
I ain't talking about that.
voluntarily. Okay, I lost my virginity at 18 by Dwayne. I remember my first time.
Dwayne.
That's his name.
Oh.
I met him at Career Center. He was my first boyfriend. 18. Don't be confusing me. There's nothing wrong, but I was 18.
Yeah, for y'all young girls, wait. Just wait, because you
Wait,
ain't missing nothing at
for
all.
real.
I swear you not.
It was really not. But yeah, I thought the same thing. It was going to be like the movies, candles, something great, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. I mean, he was okay, but
Well, the biggest takeaway from this thing is use protection. Whether it's condoms, whether it's birth control, but these days you better use condoms plus the birth control these days.
no, just wait. It's the best choice is to wait.
Well, it's good to wait, but if you can't, then you got those alternatives. Just be smart about it.
Wait. Um, if if I would have knew what I knew now, I would have waited.
That's how everybody feels.
Yeah, I would have waited. It wouldn't have been how my cousins was talking about it and stuff, making it sound all great. It wasn't. And I have my friends too. No.
You want to taste one of these?
Mm-mm.
Pick up.
I'm okay.
And then, okay, so the next question is, um, how old was you when you first had your first boyfriend?
Like
I,
a serious boyfriend where you was like, okay, this is my boyfriend, or like just a little play boyfriend, like some old
yeah,
dumb shit.
you know what? Like, okay, let's say both. Like, who was your play boyfriend, and then who was your regular, like, a serious
Oh,
one?
oh, it's so funny. My first real boyfriend, his name was Anthony. His name was Anthony Jeffries, and I was 12, and we never did anything. That was my first kiss too. Um, I couldn't stand him. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but that was my little first play boyfriend. And then my first serious boyfriend was with this dude named Ray Ray. We was together for like 2 years, and we ended up dying. So yeah.
Um,
I would have to say when I was 17, I had a boyfriend. Well,
my father.
no, um, he came probably 2 months later. So
Was that your serious boyfriend or your play
my
boyfriend?
serious boyfriend's her father, and I'm still with him today. 3 years.
He the best looking too.
And she ain't seen all the boyfriends I have.
Yes, I saw there. He the best looking one. Okay.
I'm 33 years later, still with him,
Like I said,
and she looks just like her father. So I think that that's why she's saying that he's the best looking one, because
cause he's
she
handsome.
looks like her father.
And the light skinned boy too. That was my brother. I seen him first with the big juicy lips.
That's the first monster.
Mine was in the first grade. I don't know his name. I'm not going that deep. But um, my cousin Ashley made me date him, and he used to write me letters. And the funny thing is, my sister was dating his brother, and he was writing her letters too. And they would put like candy and money in the letters every day until my dad found out about it, and he made us break up with him. Um,
How old was this?
I was in the first. We was in the first grade. I was in the first grade. No, I was in the second grade. She was in the first grade, I think. And oh no, actually it was time before that because I was going to my Ella. I was in kindergarten, and my best friend. I was yeah, in kindergarten. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. My best friend's brother, who was in the second grade, we was playing boyfriend and girlfriend. That was my first play boyfriend. I don't know how I forgot that.
Mm.
Yeah, and he would always push me down. You know, when you a kid, you know, when you tell a female dog, oh, he just like you, for real. Like that's what you all say. Like, if a boy push you down, he don't like you. He's just being mean. Um, but yeah, and then my first real boyfriend was the boy who took my who Dwayne. Well, technically, we didn't date that long, but okay. Then was this boy named TJ. He was my first long term relationship. Yeah.
How long was y'all together? He was in there. Was it 3 years?
Ooh, no. Come on, no. Um. I think it was like a couple months.
Couple months.
It was like I think we started dating around like September. The crazy thing, guys, was I didn't want to talk to him. All my cousins, my sister, wanted me to talk to this boy, and I did not find him attractive. They was like, "Oh, he got a car, he got a good job." The day I finally agreed He crashed his car and lost his job in the same day. And
Mm-mm.
I was like, oh, and you know, one of those people like, oh shit. And I didn't want to talk to him anymore. But then I was like, man, I don't want to do that. So I got to know him. He was really cool. And then I got pregnant. Um, and that's when it went downhill because I had a miscarriage. That's when we just stopped talking.
So are you
Yeah.
currently in a relationship now?
Good man. Good one.
Are you dating or are you single? It's a yes or no.
I'm dating, guys.
Mm.
So, do you wish to elaborate?
How long have you guys been dating for?
2 years, 3 years,
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Is this the one? I'm asking her this because she said she has a 3-year limit that she always tells us about, where if she's not engaged after the third year, then she. What do you say you do after the third year if you ain't engaged?
We break up. It's not even about that. It's like, why wasting somebody's time after 5, 4 years? Like, it's a waste of time. Like, why would you want to be with some? You can't. I hate when people be like, oh, well, it's, a marriage is just a piece of paper. No, it's not just a piece of paper. It's a lot to a marriage. Like, if that person decides to leave you for the next chick, you could get half of his. You could get half of his money, you get half of his property, you get half of everything. Don't ever want to leave a relationship after 10 years and it don't have nothing. That's stupid. That's crazy. Um,
Mm.
because you wasted your time. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Don't waste your time with somebody that don't want to marry you or don't want to be engaged. Like people tell you off rip if they what they do and what they don't want. Don't waste my time. And that's the biggest thing. Like if I'm not engaged by 3 years, I already told you what it was. Like don't talk to me then. Don't waste my time. Um, yeah. So what about you, Tristan?
What?
Back at you, sister.
What question do you have?
I mean, do you
The
still
same
love
question.
my brother?
Do I still love your brother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still love him.
Do you still? How long have you and my brother been talking?
My son.
Hmm.
I'm 26. I'll be 27 next month. So,
We didn't bring up ages now.
10 years.
Tony, come over here and get beside me so they can remember who you are. Because we talking about you. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, it was 10 years.
No. Do you still want to marry him? Don't hide your face now.
Oh my God.
See how people do you? Mm.
I mean, okay, listen. I ain't never been to no wedding before. I don't know too many happily married couples. So, I don't know when I think of marriage. And people always ask us that why we ain't married yet. We get that question all the time. Um,
I think it's all depend on your speed too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not everybody want to get married, but not everybody understands what marriage really is.
yeah, when I think about marriage, I get a little nervous and hesitant because
That's forever, dude.
that's forever and that's a bond through God, you know. People wake up every day and feel different no matter how long you've been with them. So
Hmm.
I won't want to put myself in no position to break no bond under God. I'm not saying that if I was to get married, we'd get divorced, but I don't know. I don't know.
I just feel like I just want to do marriage one time. If that don't work,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
me
be
too.
pissed. Like,
If I got married and got divorced, I would never do it again.
yeah.
I wouldn't. Like how people be get married two, three, four times.
Mm-mm.
I would never do that. Nope.
Mm-mm. It's not like I said. It's nothing wrong with that, but it's just a lot of money that goes into one day. All that planning, all that. It's all that time too. And you think you might be with this person for the rest of your life. plan this great wedding, all your friends and family, and you know how people is, especially if they already rooting against you. Um, they are talking shit on the way to your wedding. They're talking shit at your wedding. Then they're talking shit on the way out your wedding. And then when you get divorced and they talking shit about you in the like, yeah, I knew she wasn't going to do it. I knew this. No, I don't got time for that. I want you to be talking shit 10 years, 15 years down the line, and I'm still with the same person. Because your lonely ass is still lonely over there. But, like I said, after
Marriage is not meant to be taken lightly. That's for sure. You know, you
it's
commit
not.
to it. You gotta do your part.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter how old you are either. You could be in your 50s and get married. Just make sure you marry to the right person. Don't rush it because everybody wants you to rush it. Like I've been engaged a lot, but I'd rather wait for that right person I want to be married to than rush it to somebody that I just want a wedding. No, like and it doesn't matter if people don't believe you on how many times you got married or whatever, how many times you got engaged. Because I get that a lot, but it's not nobody's business. But at the end of the day, is you pick who you want to pick. Like I tell people all the time, I'm not gonna get married 6 times to prove a point. I'm not gonna prove that because I got engaged 6 times and then get married and then divorce in the same breath. I'm not doing that.
So
So
I have a question for you.
Make sure the camera worthy.
don't say nothing stupid.
What you mean? What are you talking about?
You got that. She got that devious look in her face, or her eyes. Like you already know
They
it's
always
devious.
think I'm on demon time, and I'm not.
You just was on the event time when you was asking me all that crazy questions.
So, you
Yep.
said you've been married for 33 years.
Mm-hmm.
Does intercourse ever get boring?
Um, it's still good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like that.
You know,
I'm sorry, guys.
the sweeter the berry, the older the juice, or the older
What?
what's it called? Sweeter the berry.
Okay, I don't want to hear that from my dad though.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice?
Yeah. Um, um, I guess with age it gets better.
I did hear that though. I heard
With
that.
age it
I
gets
heard
better.
that a lot. Like a lot of older
So
women told me
yeah.
that. They said when you hit over the age of 40, it gets way better. It's like
Mm-mm.
when you first lose your virginity, and yeah, you lose that assignment, and then you get that recycling back up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know because I'm a Pisces, so I guess it just hit different for Pisces. Um, as you can tell, my mom is a Gemini.
Oh, how could they tell that by looking at me?
You a Gemini.
I mean, but how would they know that?
I just tell them.
Okay.
And she's a Capricorn.
The least emotionalist person you'll ever meet. I'm not really too emotional, so
You're not.
no.
We know her as being emotional. We've been around her for 10 years,
What?
so she's very
Mm,
emotional.
I
no,
am
to
not
us,
emotional.
Tristan to people that she knows, like she knows not gonna hold it against her. We don't hold it against her, so she's like she breaks loose with us. But when she around other people, she's not like that. Like she will hold up a wall, like Tristan would not. Like even when she sat at work, she'll wait till me and her alone, then she will break down. But because once again, she know that we're not gonna hold that against her. That's the thing with Capricorns. Like they have to
Okay,
trust
so
you.
they break down for the people that they know.
No, like
That's good.
they gotta know that you're not gonna hold it over their head.
Um,
Like Tristan knows that we're not gonna bring it up, we're not gonna dress stuff up in her face. Like she know that we'll be like really supportive. Like we
mm,
might joke around a lot, cause that's just how we are. Like we joke around with our feelings a lot, but she knows like we're not those type of people like, oh yeah, look y'all, go to the next bitch like, oh yeah, hey friend, oh yeah, Tristan was just crying in the bathroom. No, we're not like that. We might laugh and joke amongst ourselves, but we're not those type of people.
Yeah, I don't know.
They just gotta trust you a lot. Um, yeah, gotta trust you a whole lot. Good job, babe. Um,
watch that camera, child.
Yeah. But okay. What's your most embarrassing experience?
Oh, I remember. Uh,
I
so
say something involving
they
that.
had a bar, and we was up there drinking. This was in like 2000, what, 12, 11?
What was you drinking though?
2011. She poured me a shot of Bacardi 151, and she was like, "You can't handle it. You can't handle it."
And how many did you drink?
I think I had one.
Well, probably 151 ain't no joke, but we
I
was
had one
taking.
shot.
More than that.
No, it was one.
Was it straight up or was it
Yeah, it was
mixed or what?
straight.
Okay.
So I had a shot of that straight.
If you're not a
And
drinker, you can't handle that.
yeah, and mind you, the first time I ever had any kind of liquor was at the bar. Like, I don't drink at all. Like, drinking ain't really my thing.
She
So
drinks like a fish now.
no, I don't. I'll have a drink here, and it gotta be something fruity. Like, I don't sit up and drink like Hennessy and stuff like that. But yeah, she poured me a shot, and I don't know, everything just started spinning. I was in there with my head down on the tables. Um,
You had
my
more than
baby.
just that though. I couldn't call you just drinking wine. You had something else.
I just had that. That was the only thing I had. And then he, my kid's dad, which is her son, was in. This was when we ain't had no kids. This was in 2011. He was trying to tell me to lift my head up. He was like, "Get up, get yourself
You
together."
embarrassing
I'm
me.
like, "Leave." He like, "Come
You
on, get up."
you
I'm
embarrassing me.
like, "I can't." I'm like, "Don't touch me. Leave me the hell alone." I'm like, I'm sitting there with my head. I'm like, "If you move me, I'm going to throw up everywhere." He tried to pick me up. I threw up all over their bar, everywhere. And then their dad came up to me and was like, "You just gonna throw up in my bar?" And I was like, "What?" I couldn't even think. And then he had to carry me outside. I don't even know whose car he put me in, but he put me in somebody's car. Then we went home. That was still to this day the most embarrassing thing ever that happened to me.
You know what? I had a similar experience
Mm.
with my brother with that because he hate. I was we were looking for him some shoes one day, and I was feeling nauseous. I don't know why. So I went outside. Right when I hit the, when I right when I went outside, I started throwing up. So I was in front of the window, the store window. I didn't know. I was paying. You know, when you throwing up, you just don't care. So I was throwing up on the street, and my brother came out, and he tried to move me. Like, he was actually moving me while I was throwing up to the trash can
Mhm.
outside. And he was trying to actually lift the trash can up. He was like, "This, you embarrassing me. Throw up in the trash can." And I'm throwing up. And when I saw, I was like, I can't. And I started throwing up some more. I'm like, "Damn, Tony, you not concerned? Like, what the fuck?" And then he was trying to move. He was walking with me, throwing up to the car. I'm like, "Dang." And my sister back behind me cracking up. My mom looking around. But my brother just kept saying, like, "You embarrassing me. You just embarrassing me." I was like, "Man, this is embarrassing. This is you embarrassing me. Like, you supposed to be asking me, like, are you okay?
Mhm.
Like, come on." Yeah. Tom, you remember that?
Yeah.
When I was throwing up in front of that shoe store? And you trying
That's
to,
because you was pregnant too with Deshaun, wasn't you?
no. I was pregnant at all. We thought I was pregnant. But I wasn't
Don't
pregnant
act
at that
like
time.
that. You weren't pregnant.
And remember you asked me what I ate, and I told you I only ate a piece of bread or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why I was throwing up like that.
Mm.
And I remember I didn't have a boyfriend at the time. I wasn't talking to Jason at that time either.
Hmm.
I was celibate for like 2 3 years, guys. Um, no, I was celibate actually for a year, 2 years. I don't know why I was throwing up like that. I just remember me feeling nauseous in that store, and when I left, that was so embarrassing. Tony just made it worse.
Yeah.
Cause he was literally pushing me to the trash can.
Mhm.
He was trying to, like, y'all know those trash can that got that little small opening. Like, he was trying to push my head in there.
Oh hell no.
They looking right at the same time.
Huh? Remember we was at KC's in Northern Lights,
Uh-huh.
and I told you I was dizzy, and I went outside and I started throwing up. And you came outside. It was me, you, Sheena, and Mommy. And I don't know, one of the kids was with us too.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started throwing up. And you was like, Dez, you embarrassing me. And you was trying to lift up the trash can in front of KC's. And then you was pushing me to the trash can like, man, you embarrassing. And just try to stuff my head in that trash can because you could have opened it. And then you was trying to drag me to the car.
You sure that was me?
Yes, told it was you.
It was you.
Told you. It was you.
And looking
What was
around,
it?
acting
No,
like he was embarrassed.
it was a couple of years ago. It was like, let me see, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. It was like when you just got out, and I was paying to give you some shoes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he was pushing me to the car like, man, you embarrassing. I can't believe you. And then she was cracking up, and Mommy was laughing, and we had Destiny with us too. Yeah, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm already throwing up. Like, damn. And then, cause I think I had the stomach virus or something. It was something. Cause I don't know what I ate. But I don't think I ate anything that day. Like a piece of bread or something. I don't know. I got bad acid reflux, guys. So it gets bad sometimes. That's probably why it was
Just eat
too.
the mushrooms then.
No, I'm saying like that day. Probably was my acid reflux acting up really bad. Because my stomach did get rock hard before I started throwing up. So it was like probably too much acid. I don't know. Okay, Mommy.
Um, I can't remember any embarrassing moments that I had drinking.
I have one.
Don't talk about the jacket.
No,
Don't talk about that one. Is that the one you talking about?
that's a good one though, but I wasn't talking about that one.
I don't know what they're talking about, guys.
Which one is it? Oh.
Yeah. The
When
jacket
took my
one's
wig
funnier.
off.
The jacket one's funnier though.
When he took the wig off my head,
Yes.
that wasn't funny.
Oh
to me.
my god. Oh
But
Lord.
that's embarrassing.
Mm.
Have you guys ever been somewhere and somebody got mad at you and they just grabbed the wig off your head?
Oh no, that's fighting words.
That's what she talking about.
That's fighting. I will that's fighting. I don't know. Don't do that.
So what's the craziest thing y'all ever done? Like if you ever caught like your boyfriend cheating or they did something to really piss you off? Like what was the craziest thing you did at that moment?
When I call him cheating.
Or anything, like when they really just pissed you off, what was the craziest thing you did where you was like, dang, I probably went too far on that?
Honestly, I can't even think of one because
If
if you cheat on me, you deserve my anger. I'm sorry, like
So you ain't never did none where you was like, okay, it wasn't that deep.
If you cheat on me, if I catch you,
It could be anything. Like it don't have to be cheating. It could be like they forgot to pick you up from work or something like that, and they had you waiting for hours, or they ain't pay a bill, or I don't know. It could be anything. It don't just gotta be cheating. Like something that they did that pissed you off, and it was like it wasn't that serious.
oh, I can say a lot. I got a
I'll
call.
I'll make this easy. At 33 years, a lot of things piss me off. That's
I'm
that.
bad.
Go ahead,
Um,
Dan.